Tantor Audio, a division of Recorded Books, presents Falling for Ryan, Part 2, by Tracy Lorraine, narrated by Antony Ferguson and Rachael Beresford. Chapter 1. Ryan. The moment her bra leaves her body, I stop breathing. She has the most perfect breasts I've ever seen. I mean, I've always known this, but I've never properly seen them before. Her slightly tanned skin is flawless, and her pink, hard nipples are just begging for attention. My dick stands to attention, and my heartbeat starts to race. She leans forward slightly so she can drop her knickers to the floor. My knees get a little weak at seeing her naked for the first time. Looking over my shoulder, I keep my eyes on her as she walks up behind me. When her arms wrap around me and her delicate hands rest on my chest, fireworks ignite around my whole body. She pulls me so I'm standing, then sneaks around in front of me. We just stand and stare at each other while the water showers over our bodies. Slowly, Molly rises onto her tiptoes and leans toward my ear, her breath making me shiver. Her breasts press against my chest, and all I want to do is touch her. But I can't. First, I need to hear what she's got to say.
"It wasn't what you thought. I was trying to push him off. I've told him everything. It's over. You're the only man I want, ever," she whispers into my ear.
We both stay completely still, her waiting for my response, me trying to work it out. Eventually, my restraint snaps. I move my hands to her ass and lift her. Her legs automatically wrap around my waist, and I press her back to the wall, pinning her there with my hips. Placing my hands on her cheeks, I stare into her eyes. All I see is her passion and love. "Ever," I whisper, needing to make sure I heard her right.
"Forever,"
she says firmly, a seductive smile spreading across her face. That does it. I lean forward and gently press my lips to hers, placing feather-light kisses before running my tongue along their seam, asking for entry. She slowly opens up for me. As soon as our tongues touch, the kiss turns from gentle to heated, until we're practically fucking each other's mouths. My hands roam her body of their own accord, while hers are gripping my hair, keeping our lips connected. As if I'd be going anywhere. My throbbing dick is lined up perfectly with her entrance, and it takes all my willpower not to plunge into her. I keep reminding myself that she wants to take this slow. I'm okay with that, because when we do get there, it will be earth-shattering. Eventually, Molly moves her hands to cup my cheeks and pushes me back slightly. I reluctantly remove my lips from hers and look into her hungry eyes. We're both panting hard, and her breath brushes over my face.
"I love you, Ryan."
My breath catches. I'm in complete shock. I just stand still, staring at her.
"Rye?"
Allowing her words to wash through me, I feel a huge smile spread across my face. "I love you, too." I lean into her, kissing and nipping down her neck while trying to turn the shower off. When I manage it, I put one arm under her ass and another around her waist, holding her tight, and walk us out of the shower. I grab the biggest towel I can find when I get to the rail and carefully wrap it around both of us before heading to the bedroom and laying her down. Resting my forearms on either side of her head, I stare down at her. "I love you so much it actually scares me." Her eyes fill with tears at my words. She nods in understanding. "I know we're taking it slow, but I need you. I need to taste you right now. Is that okay?" Again she nods, as if she's completely lost in the moment. Intending to take my time, I start with a long, passionate kiss before descending her body. I nibble on the skin of her neck before placing kisses across her chest. When I reach her breast, I run my tongue along the underside, and she moans and arches off the bed. I continue licking my way around, teasing her until I get to her nipple. She cries out when I suck it into my mouth, her whole body flinching with the sensation I have created within her. She moans and writhes on the bed like she could come just from this alone. Switching to the other, I give it the same treatment. She's panting hard by the time I trail kisses across her stomach towards my final prize. My mouth waters just at the thought of what I'm about to do. I've dreamt about it for so long, and already the real thing is 1,000,000 times better. When I reach the apex of her thighs, I kiss down the left one, slowly pushing it out and teasing my lips along her sensitive skin. I kiss across her pubic bone, sneaking my tongue out to taste her skin. Switching to the other leg, I leave her open and waiting for me. When I eventually pull back and look up, her hair is fanned out across my pillow, her eyes are shut, and she has pink cheeks and a small smile playing on her lips. Her chest heaves, making her hard nipples catch my attention. Finally, I focus on what's closest to me. She's completely hair-free and fucking perfect. I can already see she's turned on and ready for me. My mouth waters for a taste of her. Leaning forward, I blow across her, watching as she shivers.
"Ryan,"
she moans. I wish I could tease her longer, but I can't wait.
"No one's ever—"
I lean forward and lick from her entrance up to her clit.
"Holy fuck!"
Her taste explodes on my tongue as she arches off the bed. I move my arm and place it across her stomach to keep her still.
"You've only been with arseholes, baby. Just wait and see how a real man does it."
With that, I go back to what I was doing. I run my tongue around her entrance before sliding one finger inside her, while my mouth focuses on her clit, licking, sucking and biting. In only a few minutes, she's screaming my name and milking my finger for all it's worth. I keep moving gently until she comes back down from her high. That was so fucking sexy. When she relaxes, I kiss my way back up her body before lying on my side next to her. She's breathless with rosy cheeks from her intense release. I kiss across her jaw before sliding my tongue into her mouth. A low moan rumbles from the back of her throat as she tastes herself on me. When I pull away and stare into her eyes, they're filled with such intensity. A lump of emotion clogs my throat, and I have to fight to swallow.
"Wow,"
she says with a huge smile.
"They really were arseholes."
She laughs. She brushes her hand across my cheek, down my neck and onto my chest before pushing me onto my back.
"Time to return the favor,"
she says, raising her eyebrow. "No." Her head snaps up to me, her eyes narrowing like I've completely lost the plot.
"No?"
she questions.
"No repaying favors. You do it because you want to, not because you owe me. What have I told you about doing things for yourself?" "I don't think you really counts, Rye."
"Like fuck it doesn't." I slide my arm under her and pull her so she is half lying on me.
"I've waited so long to have you like this, and I can wait forever for the other stuff. Tonight is about you, so enjoy it. You're going to fall asleep in my arms like you will every night from now on. We'll take all the other stuff one step at a time. I love you, Molly Carter, more than you could ever know." "I love you too, Ryan."
She rests her head on my chest and snuggles into me. I breathe in her scent and hold her tight. There was a time I didn't think this was ever going to happen, but here I am with her in my arms. The love of my life.
Molly. I'm awoken by Ryan's phone. When I try to move, I realize he still has me cuddled tightly into him. Our legs are tangled together, and his arm is around my waist, keeping as much of us touching as possible. My memories of last night have my body ready to continue what we started. I want to give him the immense pleasure he gave me. He's still sleeping when I manage to untangle myself from his body, lying flat on his back, with the duvet covering him from the waist down. I can't help admiring his well-defined chest and abs. The beginning of his happy trail and V-line are just above the duvet, and the sight makes my mouth water. Crawling over to him, I place light kisses down the centre of his chest, smiling at the soft moans he makes in his sleep. Before I reach his stomach, I run my tongue back up the way I came, prompting another moan. I lightly tease around each of his nipples. His chest starts moving faster. He's going to wake up soon. I continue to his stomach and use my tongue to trace the lines of his six-pack. "Molly," Ryan moans quietly, but when I look up, he still seems to be asleep. I carefully pull the duvet lower, revealing more of his delicious V-line and slim waist. Swallowing, I take a breath before revealing what I really want to see. I can't help but bite down on my bottom lip when his cock is uncovered. It's already as hard as steel and resting well up onto his stomach, and there's a little moisture escaping from the end. I can't really say I've ever thought of them as something nice to look at, but I'm starting to change my mind. Ryan's dick is as gorgeous as the rest of him, and I can't wait to show my appreciation. I lower my head to the base of his cock and lick up the vein that runs the length of him. When my tongue touches the head of his dick, he startles. I lift my eyes to see him propped up on his elbows, staring down at me with hunger in his eyes and a smile playing on his lips. "Well, good morning to you too, Miss Molly," he says, smiling wider. Moving the covers, I settle myself between Ryan's legs to continue the job I started. Our eyes stay connected the whole time. Once I'm settled in place, I take the base of him in my hand. He sucks in a breath at my contact. The second my lips touch him, he lets out a loud groan. It spurs me on, and I run my tongue over his head before taking him as far back as I can. "Molly shit," he moans. After working him in and out of my mouth a few times, I pull back so I can run my tongue up him and tease his thick head. When I see a bit of pre-cum at the tip, I lap it up. "You look so hot doing that," he breathes, his voice deep and rough, making the ache between my legs almost uncomfortable. I love watching him come apart under my touch. It makes me feel like the most powerful woman in the world. He's panting hard, and I can see a bead of sweat accumulating on his brow. I quickly take him back in my mouth and work him hard and fast simultaneously with my mouth and hand. "Fuck, Molly, that feels, amazing. Don't stop." I can tell he's getting close, so I lift my other hand to play with his balls that are starting to draw up towards his body. "Molly, I'm going to... fuck." His whole body flinches as his orgasm hits him, before his cock twitches as he empties himself down my throat. I continue sucking him gently until he's come back down to earth. Lifting myself off him, I place a quick kiss to the tip of his cock before crawling up his body so I can have his lips on mine. I stop when I'm straddling him and have my weight resting on my forearms on either side of his head. I touch my nose to his and smile down at him. "Good morning, baby. It's a fucking great morning," he says, grabbing the back of my head and crushing my lips to his. His arm wraps around my waist, making me fall onto his chest. Before I know what's going on, I'm on my back with Ryan on top of me. I've Have I told you today yet how gorgeous you are? He asks when his eyes meet mine again. No, you haven't, I answer cheekily. Well, you're fucking gorgeous, Molly. I will never get bored of these sexy curves, he says as he runs his hands up and down my sides. I don't think looking at you will get old any time soon either, I say, before biting my bottom lip and running my finger down Ryan's chest and stomach. A groan comes from the back of his throat before his twitching dick catches my eye. I raise an eyebrow at him in question. He lowers himself on top of me and his lips go to my ear. If you think one blowjob is going to stop me getting turned on by your body, then you've got another thing coming, he whispers. A shiver runs down my spine and goosebumps prick my skin. I'm still smiling when I walk into the kitchen, feeling very satisfied quite a while later, but movement at next door's window catches my eye. Tugging at the hem of Ryan's t-shirt, I make sure I'm covered before pulling the blinds down that we left open last night. I don't need her creepy stalker eyes on me. I return a few minutes later with fresh drinks for us and my phone. After getting myself settled on the bed with my tea, I look up and see a scowl on Ryan's face. What's wrong? I ask, concerned. Why are you still wearing that? Clothes are banned on this bed. He tries to say it seriously, but I can see the corners of his mouth twitching. Hold this then. I hand him my mug before pulling his t-shirt back off again. Better? Sorry, what? He says with a smirk. Tea, please. Holding my hand out, I wait for him to pass it over. I take it from him and take a sip before grabbing my phone. What's up? I didn't realise I groaned loud enough for Ryan to notice. I've got a message from Adam. I'm almost scared to open it. If the one I had from Holly is anything to go by, I would open it. I look up at him, confused, but he just nods towards my phone, so I do as he suggested. Adam, I guess I should thank you for leaving me last night. Holly's awesome. My eyes widen as I read the message. I can't help but laugh out loud. It didn't take him long to move on. What's funny? I turn my phone round so Ryan can see the message. He holds his up in return so I can see Holly's. Holly. OMG, thank you so much for storming off last night, and thanks to Molly for dumping Adam. He is incredible. I think I'm in love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kiss, kiss, kiss. I hope everything works out with you and Molly.
Chapter 2. Ryan. We've been lying in bed together, chatting for almost an hour. The whole time I've had some kind of contact with her. I can't get enough. We're talking about my plans for my week off when her stomach starts to rumble. I think it's time I fed my woman, I say, giving her a brief kiss on the lips before getting up and finding some clean boxers to put on. I watch her grab my t-shirt again and pull it over her head. As soon as she stands up, I move towards her and throw her over my shoulder. She squeals in surprise. "Ryan, what are you doing?" I watch her hands come up to try and pull my t-shirt down to cover her ass. I slap them away. "Stop that. You'll ruin my view." She eventually stops fighting me and wraps her arms around my waist, placing kisses to my lower back and squeezing my ass. When we get to the kitchen, I put her down on the kitchen worktop before turning around to open the fridge. "There should be bacon in there. You could make bacon sandwiches," she suggests from behind me. I'm just pulling it out when the home phone starts ringing. Grabbing it from the base, I pass it to Molly for her to answer it. I presume it will be my mum. Hardly anyone else bothers ringing the home phone. "Chris, hi. I'm so sorry." I can hear him on the other end, but not loud enough to make out what he's saying. "She said I was drunk, and Ryan had to take me home." "No, that's not exactly true. I can't stand being this close to her, but not having my lips on her. So while she's talking, I lower my head to her neck and place light kisses to her skin.
Yes, we may have got our shit together.
I hear Chris squeal like a girl on the other end of the phone.
We want to keep it quiet for a bit, though, so please Ah. Can you keep it to yourselves? Shit.
While she's talking, I drop to my knees, pull her to the edge of the worktop and open her legs before planting kisses along the inside of her thigh, making my way to her pussy.
No, I'm fine. Sorry, go on.
I can hear him talking while her eyes bore into mine. I stick my tongue out and touch it gently to her clit, hearing her suck in a breath.
Yes, we had messages from them. Yes, I agree,
she shouts as I suck hard on her clit. All of a sudden I hear excitement coming from the phone.
Shane, get here now. I'm totally talking to Molly while Ryan is fucking her. You've got to listen.
I can hear him laughing on the other end.
Fuck, Ryan is not... Oh, shit, I've got to go. Bye.
She hangs up the phone and throws it down on the counter, leaning back on one hand to give me better access and holding me in place with her other in my hair. Seconds later, she screams my name, and I can feel her pulsing against my mouth. Once she's finished, I sit back on my heels and wipe my mouth with the back of my hand. Her eyes are glassy from pleasure. I watch as her focus comes back before she shakes her head at me.
I can't believe you just did that. They totally knew what you were doing.
I watch her cheeks redden slightly. I know. I heard Chris shout. They were wrong, though. I wasn't fucking you.
Oh, yes. Because it would have been so much better if they knew you were eating my pussy while I tried to have a conversation with them, she says, laughing. I walked in on Chris giving Shane a blowjob once in the bathroom in the flat. So I guess it's only fair they got a preview too.
Molly stood at the sink, washing up after we've finished eating. I can't pull my eyes away from her. She's still wearing my t-shirt, but because she's so short, it comes to her mid-thighs. Her hair's still a mess from a night's sleep with wet hair and 3 orgasms. Her face is makeup-free, and she looks stunning. I walk up behind her, sweeping her hair around to one side, before wrapping my arms around her waist.
What's the plan for the rest of the day, gorgeous?
I ask between kisses to her neck.
I was just thinking we could chill out here together. I want you all to myself for the day.
That sounds like a good idea. I wait until she's finished washing up, which takes her longer than usual, because apparently my hands roaming under the t-shirt she's wearing are distracting, before I lift her into my arms and walk out of the room.
Where are we going now?
I want to get you all hot and wet, I say, wiggling my eyebrows at her as we head towards her room.
It won't take much,
she says, nibbling on my earlobe.
I don't doubt that for a second, but that wasn't what I meant, you dirty bitch.
I walk us into her bathroom, before setting her down on the side of the bath, turning the taps on and pouring some bubbles in.
Oh,
she says, looking embarrassed. Hey, stop the blushing. Saying that after I've given you 3 orgasms in just over 12 hours can't possibly embarrass you. Her cheeks redden even more. I just smile and shake my head at her. She can be so cute sometimes. After checking the temperature of the water, I walk over to her. Arms up, Miss Molly. She does as she's told, and I pull my t-shirt from her body. I'm still in awe of her curves. I didn't tell you last night, but watching you strip in front of me when I was in the shower was one of the hottest things I've ever seen.
Really? I thought you were too pissed off to notice.
Never. There's nothing in the world that could distract me from your body, Molly. The moment I realized you came after me, I forgot about being pissed, and when you started getting naked, I almost forgot what happened. She stands up and lifts her hand to cup my cheek, looking into my eyes.
I'm sorry. He just came at me. I was trying to get him to stop.
It's okay. I know. I knew straight away, really. You never would have had your eyes open to see me if you were into it. I panicked. Please, can we just forget about it? I think the evening ended how we both wanted it to, so let's just move on.
Oh, it ended better than I could have imagined.
She reaches up on her tiptoes and places a kiss against my lips. I take the opportunity to lift her up and gently lower her into the bath. Quickly removing my boxers, I slide in behind her so she can rest back against my chest.
This would be much more comfortable if your dick wasn't poking me in the back, you know.
You're just going to have to get used to the fact that, if you're naked, or just in the room, I will be hard. I tighten my arms around her and smile. She's mine at last.
Molly. After Ryan washes every inch of my body, as well as shampooing and conditioning my hair, he gets out, much to my disappointment. I'm instructed to enjoy the rest of my bath and that he'll meet me upstairs when I'm done. While I'm lying here, thinking about what he could possibly be doing, it suddenly occurs to me that it's his birthday soon. 2 weeks, I think. I need to come up with something amazing to show him how much I really do love him. After only a few minutes of thinking, it comes to me, and it's brilliant. Something he'll never forget. Once I'm back in my bedroom, I smile to myself when I see that Ryan has left me his Oxford Brookes t-shirt, the same one he gave to me to wear the first night I stayed here with him. I pull it over my head and slip on a pair of knickers. After towel-drying my hair, I grab my laptop and start looking into hiring the dance studio for an hour next Thursday evening. Disappointment fills me when I get upstairs and find it empty. I grab myself a drink, settle on the sofa in front of the TV, and find some home improvement show to watch. It's another 40 minutes before I hear Ryan coming down the stairs. When he comes into the room, he takes one look at me, and a wide smile breaks out across his face. My heart threatens to explode, seeing his happiness. Much to my delight, he's still topless, but he's put on a pair of jogging bottoms. What have you been up to? Just arranging a surprise. Nice t-shirt, by the way. Thanks, it's my boyfriend's. I didn't think it possible, but his smile gets even wider. He looks so happy. Say that again, he says with his eyes twinkling. As soon as the words leave my mouth, he's on me. I'm wrestled so that I'm lying on the sofa with him between my legs, hovering above me with his hands on either side of my head. Again, he demands, poking my nose with his. Boyfriend. He crashes his lips to mine before I can even finish the word. His tongue delves into my mouth, kissing me deeply. When he pulls away, we're both panting. Sitting back, he looks down at me. I rake my eyes across his naked skin, enjoying the view, and I raise my eyebrows at his tented trousers. Always, he replies to my silent question. Tingles erupt in my stomach, knowing I affect him so much just by being close. It makes me feel beautiful and sexy. I watch him put his hand in his pocket and pull my phone out before he places it on my chest. This has been going crazy. Grabbing it, I see that I've got 10 missed calls from Chris and 3 voicemails. I groan. Whatever's on those voicemails isn't going to be good. I just know it. What's wrong? 3 voicemails from Chris. Are you ready? I press play and wait. Oh, Ryan. Oh, yes, Chris pants. Oh, yeah, just like that. Give it to me, Ryan. Oh, God, I groan, rolling my eyes before reluctantly pressing play on the next one. Oh, please, Ryan. Harder, Ryan. Harder. Fuck me harder, Shane says in a breathy voice. Oh, Ryan, that's so good. Your cock feels so good inside me. Oh, yeah, right there. Yeah, right there. Oh, I'm gonna... Ah! Chris shouts on the final message. I'm going to fucking kill those.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?